Welcome to the show. We're talking about spook-proofing this week. We're gonna have a good time. Lisa's riding this little mare and she's really a great little horse, but she's a little jittery at times. We're gonna fix that right here on Discovering the Horseman Within.
Gonna take a ride on one true horse.
Lisa, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pick up a trash bag, okay? And I'm gonna start spooking your horse. Now, what I want you to do is every time she spooks, I want you to have her face what spooks her, okay? And anytime you can, ask her to walk towards it. So I'm gonna be careful not to get you in a wreck. I'm gonna do my best not to chase her with it, but I'm gonna do my best to get around behind her and scare her. Your job is to keep her looking at what she does until when I scare her, she just stops in place, okay? I want her, when I scare her, just to stop. I don't want her to run off, don't want her anything like that. But at first she's gonna. When I spook her, she's gonna leave.
Okay.
All you do when she leaves, pick up the rein, disengage your hindquarters, bring her back around to me, face the scary object, release the rein. That's the hard part, right? Your horse is spooking. The last thing you want to do is release the rein. So let me ask you this question. If I handed you a lit stick of dynamite, how long would you hold on to it? Not very long, right? You'd probably hand it back and run, or you'd throw it, right? Or you wouldn't take it in the first place. When we get on our horses and they're scared and nervous, and we pick up on both reins and we clamp down with our legs and we hold the bridle, we're holding a lit stick of dynamite. So you actually don't want to hold that lit stick of dynamite. You want to release the rein. Why do you look like you're having trouble trusting me?
I'm just like, how far are we gonna go with this? Are you gonna take it easy?
Get her to where she is absolutely dead shot quiet and not spooking, right?
Okay.
It's simple. Okay, so I want to start at a safe distance, and I'm just going to try to scare the horse. Well, that didn't do enough, right? That did, right? Just get her to face up, bring her back to me, relax those reins. Okay? Now, if I just keep scaring her and scaring her and scaring her, well, that's just desensitizing her. She'll get over the black plastic trash bag. I don't care about the black plastic trash bag. I care about the emotions, right? So I don't want to keep just doing it and doing it and doing it until she's sick of that. I want to change the way she thinks. I want her to trust her rider, no matter what. I want to get around behind her, right? And try to spook her where things come up at. What are you? Okay, so now all of a sudden, she's not sure I can spook her just by going, whew, right? I don't need the scary object anymore. She's like, what's going on? So we've got to come through that because we have to end better than we started. When we started, it took a little bit. I'll move her around and just scare her a little bit. Just keep that up. You reach up and pet on her, love on her, encourage her. Yeah, let her follow me up. Where are you going? Let her chase me, let her chase me. Push me back up. Push me back up. Keep facing me. Ride her up here.
Good girl.
Ride her on up. Ride her up confidently. You have to trust her. Reach up and pet on her. Reach up and pet on her. Love on her a little bit. All right? Keep her facing me. Pet on her. Good. Ride her to me. Ride her to what scares her. Lisa, you almost fell off. Where are you going? Hey, keep it up. Pet on her. Pet on her. There. Pet on her. Walk her to me. Pet on her. Pet on her. Walk her up to me. Good. Did you see that?
Girl.
She stayed facing me on her own.
Yeah.
She was still scared, right?
Yep.
But she controlled her emotions. Let her follow me over here. When I see a horse do something like that, I want to right away give him a break. Your timing is everything here. If you miss that window, then you're not increasing their emotional control, you're decreasing it. If you miss that window, then the horse doesn't realize there was a reward for facing what scared him. Good. We're getting pretty close. She's still nervous, but honestly, I don't want to run backwards necessarily. I never want to release when she's leaving, right? I want to release when she's standing her ground. And it's my release that's critical more so than Lisa's, okay? So if I release when she's leaving, I'm going to make the problem worse, not better. Right there. She grabbed control of herself. That's enough, right? Now, right now, she thinks that she knows at least two humans who have totally lost their mind. The one chasing her with the trash, and the one that says, keep looking at it. I want her to understand that all kinds of crazy things happen to us sometimes. Good, right
Good
there.
Girl.
Right
Good
there.
girl. She's like, this is too hard to bolt
I can
away.
tell you this. I ran long distance in high school. That was a long distance ago. Whew. I don't know why you're riding and I'm walking. Okay. Good, right there, ride her up to me. Right there, walk her up to me. Good.
Good girl.
Now, it's important to know the horse has to win. If she doesn't win, we all lose. So she's getting better right now, quite a lot better. So there's a few things we have to know. When I get in close, I can't hit her. I can't touch her. That'd give her a reason to be scared. I don't want her to get aggressive. So I want to be careful to watch and make sure she never gets aggressive. Follow those two rules, and we're going to keep getting better and better. There are lots of methods in the world. You're here to learn mine for the next 3 weeks. Well, you guys, welcome to the 3-week program. We are going to have so much fun over the next 3 weeks. You are going to have a life-changing experience. I hope you came ready to be tired, ready to be sore, ready to learn. We are going to work exceptionally hard, but we're going to have a ton of fun. I think one of the things that explains this program probably the best is wherever we go, we have fun. We have a good time. 97 to 98% of American horse enthusiasts do this for fun. That means 2% of us have the right to be grumpy because some people don't like their jobs. Right? No. That's what this is about. I want to send you guys home ready to start your own businesses, ready to increase your business, ready to just enjoy your horse in the backyard, but with a knowledge base that is unparalleled to anything you've ever had. That's our goal. Our goal is to take you from where you are to where you want to go. There are 13 of you here. You're all going to be at different levels. So from where you are to where you want to go is not the same for every single person. So you need to remember during the next 3 weeks, when you look up and you see somebody doing something really cool that you're not doing yet, you'll get there eventually. You're not there yet. Use that as motivation to move forward in your own program. We're doing this exercise to show you two things. One, what is possible, and two, more the philosophy behind teaching your horse to spook in place. I'm not necessarily recommending that you and your friend go out and chase each other around with a plastic trash bag. If you do, choose to be very, very careful while you do it. Lisa's a professional, she's an excellent rider, and you've seen her in the last few minutes come loose in that saddle. We're gonna make a solid change in this horse, but I really want you to take this home as this. When your horse spooks, whatever spooked him, go after it. If it's the neighbor's dog, go after it. If it's a deer, go after it. It's gonna change the way your horse sees your leadership and the way it looks at things that happen, and you're going to become a team and a pair that attack things that scare the horse. And he's going to believe he can trust you no matter what. Are you ready?
Yes.
Pet on her, love on her, that was excellent. Right?
Yep.
Good.
Good girl.
Perfect. Way better. Hey, urge her forward, urge her forward. Good. Okay. Come right, that's exactly right. Bring her up, bring her up. Urge her forward, urge her forward. When you get low, you naturally are scarier to the horse. All right, when you drop down like that, things are a lot scarier. Good.
Good girl. Get up.
Okay, so she's making some big moves,
Yeah.
but not near as fast as she was.
No, not near as fast. She's starting to really think about it.
Who spooked, Lisa?
I spooked. That was all me.
Good,
Good girl.
All right, let her follow me over here.
Okay. Good girl.
I like to walk away and allow the horse to chase what's scaring her. It's exactly what we're talking about.
Good girl.
Way better.
Good girl.
Way better.
Good girl. Yeah, she just moved side to side. She didn't even really back up.
No, and I'm telling you, I'm trying pretty hard. I don't know if you know how thin the oxygen just got around here.
I got lucky, huh? Good girl.
Okay. There we go, I got a response.
Here we go. Good girl.
Right there.
Good girl. Get up there. You got it.
She's not letting me get behind her now. And she's not leaving when I go after her.
Good girl.
She's still startling. I don't blame her. Startling's natural. Occasionally, you'll hear someone talk about a horse's fright and fight reflex. That doesn't exist. That would say that when I'm scaring her, she's attacking me. She doesn't have a fright and fight reflex. They have a fright and flight reflex. When I'm scared, I get out of dodge. So what I want to do is teach her something that is absolutely not natural to her. When I scare her, I want her to stop just like that. So she got 6 inches shorter. I'm okay with that. She didn't go anywhere. She didn't leave. She's not trying to get out of dodge at this point, right? Which is a good thing because I couldn't keep up if she was. I'm running out of air. Good, look how much better that was. All right, urge her forward. Good job. Good job.
Good girl.
Yeah. Good job.
Good girl.
Excellent. right? There's a little startle. We've been working 17 minutes on this. In 17 minutes, we made a huge change. You can't expect the horse to be perfect right off the bat. Sometimes you need to give them a little bit of time. Right? We'll let her have a moment. Perfect. Build the things. Right? Don't get your horse in trouble. Don't put them in a spot they can't win. If they don't win, we don't win. Right? Girl. What's in it for them? What does this horse get out of it? She has to come out of this better than she went into it. Right now, I don't need Lisa to ride her to me. She's locked on to what scared her. And actually, she's realized it's not that scary. I can survive this. Pretty much done spooking her, right? Yeah. Like, I can't get much out of her. What do you think? What's been happening? What's your view?
I think that she found out that it was a little bit easier to just kind of stand in place and watch him do all the running than her do the running. I think she realized it's actually not that scary, and I'd rather be with these two people, even with all the trash flying around. But I think really trusting her and trusting you that you're not going to push to that level of uncomfort, you know, when you're a little too nervous, that she really was like, hey, this isn't that bad, and
you
really
noticed
enjoyed
when
it.
you started laughing and having fun, she quickly started changing.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yes.
follow your emotions. When we started and Lisa had no idea what was coming, she's uptight and nervous. She kind of mentioned it a couple times. The mare is automatically that much more uptight and nervous because it's her world. She has to trust her leader. When her leader says, man, I'm nervous, then the horse instantly goes, well, if you're nervous, I'm scared to death, right? When you started giggling and laughing, even though you were kind of coming out of the saddle a couple of times, right?
Yes, yes.
But you started giggling and laughing, you realized you weren't going to fall off.
Right.
You started laughing instantly. She came around and started making huge strides. Yeah. Now at about 18 or 19 minutes, I can't scare her. And
Yeah.
I'm still trying. I'm doing the exact same things I was doing before.
Right.
And she's not, she couldn't care less. Right now she says, hey, I'm not necessarily desensitized to it, but I don't care about what's going on. I trust my rider. That's a huge emotional change. Those are the pieces that I'm looking for. When you go home and you're playing with your horses, or when you go out in the barnyard and you're playing with your horses, these are things that I want you to think about. When you're riding down the road and a wild pig crosses the trail, or the neighbor's dog comes after you, or whatever it happens to be, instead of worrying about that thing, go after it. I had a man ask me this year, he said, what would you do if a pit bull attacked your horse? I said, my horse and I would run the pit bull over, like we would. My horse is way bigger and way stronger than the pit bull. So we'd run the pit bull over, and my horses would attack. That's why my horses are always so courageous and they don't spook, because they know we're in it together. That's the piece. I asked you, what's in it for them? What do they get out of it? Well, what they want is a sense of security. They want to know that they're safe and secure. Once they realize that they can trust us, they start to get that sense of security. Then they can relax. Think of it this way. Do you want to live in fear, right? Horses are that animal that we know will gladly run through a barbed wire fence and cut off all four legs to avoid being attacked by a piece of toilet paper, right? They're an animal made up of irrational fears. Wait a minute. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be 42 years old, and I'm scared of the dark. Isn't that an irrational fear? In 42 years, the boogeyman has never got me once. You want to know what the difference between me and the horse is? We just told her this is an irrational fear. And she said, oh, okay, no big deal. It no longer bothers me, right? At 42, I know that there's no boogeyman in the dark, but I hold on to my irrational fears. It's the biggest difference between people and horses. Our horses actually start looking for a way to get over their fears. We tend to hold on to ours and keep them for a long time. So, Lisa, what was going on from your viewpoint?
Well, I was a little unsure at first when we first started, and I didn't really know exactly how she was going to react, but I trusted you Shocker. No, I'm just kidding. No, I really did have to trust her and give back to her. And once I did start just knowing, you know what, we're going to live through this, it's fine. She made an instant change, you know, made it a game to come to you and laugh. And all of a sudden her reactions went from this to this. And now she's like, whatever.
In about 16 and a half minutes, we went from scared to death to relaxed, right? We went from Lisa nearly falling off to I can't scare the horse. She's completely relaxed. I can't scare her. She's over it. She's ready to go on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Do you want your horse to trust you? Better question. Do you want to be able to trust your horse? Trustworthiness is something that has to be mutually given, right? You can trust someone, but if they don't trust you, they won't really act trustworthy. Same thing goes with our horses. If I want my horse to trust me, I have to trust him. If I don't trust him, I'm going to be nervous all the time. He's instantly going to pick up on my nervousness, and that's going to transfer into his inner being, and he's going to become untrustworthy. That's a character trait that I think we need to really focus on in our everyday lives. I'll never forget being a young man, had a driver's license, and a friend of ours asked if I would take his horse home from a team roping and the next day haul it to his place. And I said, of course I will. And so the next day came and I had too many things to do and I didn't get it hauled. And the day after that came and I didn't get it hauled. And on the third day he called me up and he said, you know, if you didn't want to do me a favor, why didn't you just say so in the first place? He said, I trusted you, Ken, to haul my horse home for me. Now it's 3 days later and I don't have him. And I need my horse. I didn't know I couldn't trust you. That burned a hole inside of me that I have never forgotten. I have never forgotten that conversation. And I have made it my life's goal, if I say something, to make it so that people can trust me to do whatever it was I said. I want people to know they can trust me, and so I trust them, naturally. God trusts us to be faithful to Him. We can trust God. The difference is He always is there, right? Sometimes we mess up. He never does. He's always there. We can trust His faithfulness. Wow. By the way, if you're looking for a new cardio workout, that'll do it for you right there. That'll get your blood pumping. Probably got your blood pumping.
Yeah, definitely.
We have a ton of fun in everything we do, and we hope that you do as well. We encourage you to enjoy your horses with your friends and family. And until next time, may God bless the trails you ride.
Find out more about Ken McNabb horsemanship at kenmcnabb.com.